Welcome back, guys. Sherry here. Now, Breath of the Wild, as we all know, is just an incredible game. And there's lots of things the game alludes to, but it just doesn't come right out and tell us. And early on in the game, I guess I just didn't realize exactly how important it was to stop and talk to people along the way. And to talk to them at different times during the day. Like this painter, you're going to run into him in villages and stables. Now, he's only there in the mornings and during the day, so don't try to talk to him at night. But just show him a picture, and he's going to give you clues as to where you need to go to recover your memories. And when you're in Rito Village and it's during the day, you may want to talk to Juney. You're going to find her here sitting on a ledge, and she's going to tell you she's got a hollow leg and a second stomach for baked apples. The more you bring her, the more she's going to pay you. So you can just build yourself a fire and toss them right on top. Now you can do 10 at a time. Just don't let them stay in the fire too long because they will disintegrate. And she will buy a max 100 baked apples for 1,200 rupees. And thanks to you guys for letting us know, you can actually use a blizzard rod and knock the apples off the trees all at once. So this could come in real handy in gathering apples for Juney. And it also works on other fruit as well. But now if you don't know where to get a blizzard rod, you can find one right here in the Crennel Hills. You're going to see an Ice Whiz robe, just take care of him. And guys, not only can you get the blizzard rod here, you can also find the other elemental rods here. Now something else that took me a while to figure out, because anytime I would come to Hateno Village, I always came from the shrine. And I never really walked through the front, so I never really ran into this little kid that's just running around. But then one day when I did, and I stopped and talked to him, he led me to a statue. And essentially, for 20 rupees, you can exchange your heart and stamina vessels. You can sell one for 100, and then you can turn around and buy it back for 120. And you can do it with either vessel. So when I first started playing, I just thought that I needed a bunch of hearts, but it turns out I would have really rather have had the stamina. Because extra hearts are easy to get just by cooking up some durian. Now you can cook 5 hearty durian and you'll get 20 extra hearts. I don't need that many, so I just cook up 1 and it will give me 4 extra hearts, plus a full recovery. So just be careful when you're cooking these and don't waste your hearty durian. And don't forget to track down that little kid. And when you're in the Zora domain and you run into this guy Ledo, he'll actually give you a diamond for 10 luminous stones. However, unless you're just trying to collect 999 diamonds or you need them for some sort of armor upgrade, the diamonds sell for 500 rupees, whereas the stones will sell for 70 apiece. We're giving him 10 stones, so that's 700 rupees. So I think I would rather have the stones if I'm looking for rupees. And when you run into these two in Gerudo Town and you'd like to hear what they're talking about, just sneak around behind them and listen through the vent. Huh? You might just find a secret shop. And after you guys have made all those rupees from selling all those apples to Juney, don't forget to talk to them at the store. Go in and buy yourself some goodies at the store. And guys, if you want these items to respawn, all you have to do is just travel to a different village, sit by a fire and let a whole day pass, then come back and it will be restocked. This will also work on the pumpkins in Kakariko Village, and it will work on Beetle. But now guys, this only works on items. It does not work on arrows. If you want the arrows to respawn, you have to have less than 50 in your inventory. But now, you know how Beetle always wants to take your energetic Rhino Beetle and he wants to give you a fairy tonic or a hasty elixir? Try turning him down a couple of times and then he'll actually offer you a Hearty elixir, which is made with a Hearty lizard and a monster part, and it's going to give you a full recovery with 4 extra temporary hearts. And if you wanted to, you could make a quick 60 rupees and just turn around and sell it right back to Beetle, because he'll give you 30 rupees for the Beetle, but he'll actually give you 90 for the Hearty elixir. And if for some reason you just want to stock up on some Hearty elixirs, or you just want to sell them back to him to make an easy 60 rupees, all you got to do is sit by a fire and let a whole day pass, and you can even sit by the fire at the same stable. And then just talk to Beetle again, turn him down until he offers you the Hearty elixir, and then just rinse and repeat. And guys, the Hearty lizards and the energetic Rhino beetles, they're not that hard to find. In fact, we can find them both in the same area in Lorland Village. I usually just target the Hearty lizards, But then I also keep an eye out for the beetles, because not only can we find the energetic rhino beetle here, we can also get the rugged rhino beetle and the bladed rhino beetle here. But now the beetles only come out at night, but you can hunt the lizards day or night. And guys, just keep an eye out for all of these because they're going to be relatively close to one another, and you're also going to find some hightail lizards. And when you run into this guy, Quincy, at the Wetland stable, ask him about his dog, Sadie, and he's going to tell you a story about how he got his dog and about this glowing beast on Satori Mountain. Now, I found Quincy during the day. I didn't see him in the morning or at night, so if you get here and it's at night or in the morning, just sit by a fire until noon and you'll find him behind the stable. So if you're ever out roaming around and you see a blue light or you see a mountain glowing, you need to go check it out because it's going to be the Lord of the Mountain. Now, when you get here, you're going to find the Lord of the Mountain underneath the big cherry blossom tree, and he's going to be surrounded by a bunch of blurpies. Now, we can tame the Lord of the Mountain, but unfortunately, we cannot register him at a stable. However, it takes a lot of stamina to tame him. Now, you can cook yourself up 5 Endura carrots, and that will give you 2 extra stamina wheels. And you can find these Endura carrots at fairy fountains and here on Satori Mountain. Now, I found it easier when trying to catch him just to jump from up high. And as you can see, I have full stamina. So not only did it use all of my stamina, it also almost used 3/4 of one of my extra stamina wheels. So just don't let yourself run out of stamina. Make sure you have enough elixirs or you have enough Endura carrots, because if you do, he's just going to buck you off. Now, you can ride the Lord of the Mountain for as long as you want, but if you come off of him, eventually he's going to run away. And he will remain on the mountain for 24 in-game hours from the time that he spawned. And if you're wondering when the Lord of the Mountain will spawn, he will spawn at a random time of the day on a crescent moon. So just watch the moon and be on the lookout for a glowing mountain. Now, there's something very special that happens to this mountain when the Lord of the Mountain is present. All of the animals and critters that are on the mountain, they multiply. So this is a great place to go hunting while he is present. But not only that, speaking of beetles earlier, this is where I like to come and collect beetles. If you come at night, this tree is going to be full of beetles. Not only that, there's lots of mushrooms, luminous stones, and then if it's during the day or if you stay here until morning, then you're going to see a bunch of winterwing butterflies, as long as the Lord of the Mountain is still present. And here's the location of the beetle tree, but if you would like to see tips for Trials of the Sword, click here. And thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy content like this, show me with a like. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll just catch you guys next time.